Hello guys, thank you so much for watching the latest edition of Mystery Reviews. And be sure to check out my Patreon. Link is in the description of my YouTube channel. If you paid $3 a month, you get early access to Mystery Reviews, so check out my Patreon if you have the chance. Enjoy this new Mystery Reviews.
It stinks! It stinks! It stinks! It stinks! Wow, guys, I am dancing with Zero Suit Samus right now. Dancing with Zero Suit Samus. Zero Suit Samus, yes, I got this into the dance. This, I'm telling you, baby, it's very powerful. Wow, guys, I am literally going. La cucaracha, la cucaracha, la cucaracha. I'm dancing with Bradley and a Mexican. Whoa, la cucaracha, la cucaracha. I'm dancing with Bradley. Hey guys, what's up? This is Mr. Wee here, and happy October. You know, I recently got Super Mario Galaxies 1 and 2 on Nintendo Switch 2, and yeah, I am looking forward to playing those games. It's the beginning of October now, and I hope you guys are having a really good October month. Super Metroid for the Super Nintendo. The Super Nintendo had some of the best video games of all time. You had Donkey Kong Country, you had Super Mario RPG, you had The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. But Super Metroid, I feel, is not only one of the best Super Nintendo games I've played, but honestly, I'll go out on a limb and say it's one of the best video games I've played of all time. Super Metroid is a really fun game. Just going out of your way to collect the missiles and upgrade your health was really a fun incentive of this game. It really made you grow as a player. And not only that, using the morph ball ability was really fun in this game too. And using the charge beam is so cool also. And the worlds were awesome. You had like fire levels and jungle levels and planet levels. And you can tell I'm a passionate Super Metroid fan because I'm wearing my Super Metroid shirt in this video game review here today. But no, honestly, I know this game and Donkey Kong Country were the best games. But honestly, I'll go out and say that Super Metroid is even better than Donkey Kong Country. There were certain aspects of Super Metroid I enjoyed so much. The original Metroid was a really good game, but Super Metroid literally blew that game out of the water and improved upon it so good. I'd say the game is at least 2 or 3 times better than the original Metroid. And I've enjoyed games like Metroid Dread on Nintendo Switch. When I'm just talking about one of the most organic and best Metroid games, and one of the best video games of all time, Super Metroid is pretty damn high up there. So much good stuff about Super Metroid. Going through the levels is fun. And yeah, this is one of the best Super Nintendo games of all time, and I am happy to review this video game for Mystery Reviews episode 7. Upgrading your missiles and upgrading your health and using the morph ball and the hook gun. Charge me. Oh man, I love Super Metroid. I'm really enjoying doing this review here today. So yeah, guys, for Mystery Reviews episode 75B, I'll be reviewing Super Metroid. Cue the little intro. Wow, guys, I am literally in the game Super Metroid right now. I am having a blast, y'all. Woo. I am literally in the game Super Metroid. I'm fighting those enemies in the levels, y'all. Woo. I am in great adventures in Super Metroid. I'm in the levels fighting those enemies. Woo. I'm with Samus fighting levels in Super Metroid, y'all. Woo. Wow, guys, I'm in Super Metroid, and I'm in those awesome worlds, y'all. Woo. Wow, guys, I'm hanging out with Samus right now. Hey, Samus, what's up? We're having a real good time, aren't we? We're having a great time. Oh man, guys, me and Ridley are literally duking it out right now. Who am I defeating? Ridley? Woo. Defeat that Prey. Woo. Oh man. Defeat Prey. Woo. Wow, guys, Super Metroid is one of the most unique 2D side-scrolling platforming video games I've ever played. Super Metroid is just so much fun. Just shooting enemies and defeating certain enemies using missiles was a really rewarding part of this game. I mean, Super Metroid was insane. There were certain parts, you got like missiles in earlier parts of the levels, and you could backtrack and go to earlier levels and use those upgraded items. And you had like a charge beam and a super missile. And yeah, Super Metroid is a really good game, honestly. Just defeating certain enemies like Ridley and Kraid was so much fun. And the music in this game is really good too, honestly. It's like you're Samus of a space colony. But no, using missiles and using super missiles is really cool. And yeah, honestly, Super Metroid is one of the best video games I've ever played. This game is definitely more fun than Donkey Kong Country in my opinion. And the worlds are just so much fun. And honestly, Super Metroid has some of the best soundtracks in the entire series, honestly. It's a shame we never really got a game as good as Super Metroid. I guess Metroid Prime could give it a run for its money. The Metroid Prime games are really good. And I am interested in getting Metroid Prime 4. But anyhow, let's talk about the development of Super Metroid, shall we?
Super Metroid was developed by Nintendo R&D, with 15 people working on the game, and Gunpei Yokoi was the leader. It was under the supervision of Yoshio Sakamoto, and Makoto Kano helped with the development. Also, Intelligent Systems, who co-developed the original Metroid, helped with programming the game. Super Metroid was released 8 years after the original Metroid. Sakamoto wanted to make a true 2D side-scrolling video game. The game was released in Japan on March 19, 1994, then in North America on April 18. Super Metroid got positive reviews, getting 9 and 10 out of 10 from most review critics. Super Metroid all in all was received very well by most fans out there. Super Metroid is a 2D action video game. The original Metroid was an above-average game, but Super Metroid took what made the original Metroid so good and made it much better. Super Metroid is a lot of fun. Now, this game, it's literally like you visit so many worlds, honestly, and you go through like a major, big area. There's sub-areas you go to, and then you reach other areas. The levels are well designed. There's fire levels and jungle levels. The design of this game is really good. And what I really liked about Super Metroid is that you grew your abilities and extended your abilities the further you made it into the game. You extended your missiles, you extended your health, and seeing you grow as a player was a really fun aspect of this video game. The game is very fluent too, you know, just defeating enemies, and the pacing of the game is really good. The core gameplay is really amazing. Not only that, there were certain power-ups that you got in the game, and it could help you backtrack to earlier parts of the game. So that aspect I really appreciated too. But all in all, Super Metroid is amazing. The worlds are a lot of fun, and the design, oh my gosh. This is one of the most beautiful looking Super Nintendo games I've ever seen. So all in all, I really love Super Metroid. The core gameplay is much better than the original Metroid.
All in all, guys, what are my final thoughts about Super Metroid? Gosh dang it, guys, this is obviously one of my personal favorite Super Nintendo games, next to Super Mario RPG and Donkey Kong Country. Super Metroid is truly one of the best pieces of video games I've ever played, honestly. Super Metroid has everything that a good video game should. An amazing story, and not only that, the 2D action side-scrolling is really good. And not only that, the design and the graphics of this game are really good also. I'm gonna give Super Metroid a 10 out of 10. And no, I'm not afraid to give that video game that score. This game, talk about open world exploration. The original Metroid had that, but this game takes it even further. And if I'm playing a really fun video game, Super Metroid definitely does it for me. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching the latest edition of Mystery Reviews. Be sure to check out my Patreon, and I'll have more